Hello, my name is Ching-Wen. I'm a theater maker from Taiwan, and I've been staying in Germany for quite a few years until now. And today I'm going to show my piece here in Hessisches Staatstheater Wiesbaden in the framework of Maifestspiele. And I can show you, this is the title of this piece, Welcome to the World of Double Narratives. Okay, so this is a foyer, theater foyer built in 1902 with a Baroque revival style. And this architecture is exactly the starting point of this project. I remember when the first time I visited here, it was like 1 year ago, and back then I was totally overwhelmed by all these golden decorations, everything. And back then I asked myself one question: what does this mean that for a person from a once colonized country like me, feel totally fascinated by this architecture from this golden age of imperialism? And this question stayed in my mind, and after 1 year, it became the central topic of this project. In short, I can say this is an extremely complex project with a critique on geopolitical structure with post-colonial discourse on its core, and especially the constructed ideology which I myself experienced as a mental violence traces on me. But from the outside, like how this project is presented in front of the audience, I chose to do it in a very light, subtle, entertaining way, even hilarious way, just to make it as a disguise. So in this project, there are 4 layers of metaphors overlapping each other. The foyer, this foyer itself functions as an extreme manifestation of imperialism. And then we see 1 layer inside. I have 4 performers presenting angels coming down from the ceiling painting. But they are not the angels from Greek mythology. They are 4 angels representing the important prominent elements in imperialism. For example, colonization, civilization, mythology, and the glory of empire. Okay, then we go 1 layer inside. We have another 4 performers presenting objects inside this foyer. For example, the emergency exit sign over there, or the LED bulb there, or the speakers and the heaters and the golden barrier, something like that. And this object is a kind of metaphor as a human, like the human coming into this environment. And the innermost layer of metaphor is the double narrative stories that all the object performers talk about. They talk not only 1 story, but 2 stories with double narratives at the same time in order to create this kind of duality of epistemology. So we come back to the scenic setting on site. So all the performers, it's like 4 angel performers and 4 object performers, they will be all sitting on fake grasses and playing games with the audience. And the object performer will play card games, and angel performers will play another kind of games. And each game takes about 10-15 minutes. And this game is not only like a purely game. This game is kind of tour in order to make deep conversation in a very short time. And the audiences, they can walk freely inside this foyer, and they can go to any kind of station. Station is a fake grass station. They can go to any station they want, have as many conversations as they want, and they can spend as much time as they want here, and they can even walk around and just chill, do nothing here. The most special thing is we prepare a fake grass picnic area there. It's a kind of course, constructed common chilling area. But in that constructed common chilling area, we really want to create this kind of utopian exchange, and kind of you can just chill with the stranger, with our dramaturg, with other audiences, and inside this foyer, and enjoy this kind of mixture of imperialism and post-colonial discourse. So that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you can enjoy this evening with us. Okay.
Hey, I'm Ira. I'm one of the performers of Welcome to the World of Double Narratives, and I'm going to show you how it works. So I have 3 objects that I'm playing, which is the smoke detector, the speaker, and the heater. Each object has 2 different stories. So the heater, for example, is a leftist and a patriotic heater. After you chose my object, I'm going to place the cards on a table like this. Then I ask you to choose 6 question cards, which are placed like this. We flip 1 card after each other, and it will have different questions that will guide our conversation. After you turned the 3rd card, I'm switching the roles and then become the opposite.
Hi, I'm Raquel. I'm from Spain, and I'm a dancer. I am one of the object performers in this project, and I embody 3 different objects: the mirror, the puto, and this little Hashimation here. That actually they are my favorite ones because it's the ones that I have the most fun with, as they are quite funny to embody, and both of the perspectives they have, and I can play around a lot with them. So yeah, that's it. Today we are getting ready for our 2nd performance, and the angels are getting ready for the show.
I'm Olga, and I'm the angel from a ceiling. My name is Colonization. I'm here with my sisters, the glory of empire, civilization and mythology. We are the frame of this project and also the guardians of the object performer. I also have some objects here with which I play. This one is heaven. This one is violence. And this one is a question, how is the life in Foyer? And this one is Baroque. Yes, and now I have to go because the performance starts in 2 minutes.
Hello, dear audiences. Welcome to the world of double narratives. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. We have known each other for quite a long time. It's just you never recognized my real voice before. So let me introduce myself to you now. I am the civilized voice of this wonderful place. I am the medium of this theater. Here is where people gather, the golden foyer. Look at the beautiful angels on the ceiling. Look at my mirror. On the surface of Baroque decorations shines the glory of the past empire. Beneath them lies my beauty. Under the skin, under the surface. My beauty attracts you. My beauty touches you. My beauty holds you. I am the double narratives. Sit down, have a tea, let's play again. You and me, the Foyer ante. Oh, now look who's there approaching you. They are the angels from mythology, the symbol of purity, the symbol of heaven. So, now please listen to them carefully, because there is a whole new world whispering with the civilized voices of prejudiced languages.
that you guys are angels?
Yes.
Girls,
I'm the
angels?
glory of empire.
The glory of empire.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm from the ceiling painting.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're from the sea.
Yeah, I came down to this earth to guide you through this evening today with my sisters. Yeah, well then have a sit on my green grass.
Thank you very much.
If you want.
And so you guys come from the interior, from the ceiling, and
yes, exactly. I'm from the 19th century. I was born in Berliner Schloss.
Ah, come on.
And I was brought here in 1902 as a gift for the Imperial back in the days for Wilhelm II. Do you know?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
yes, and since then I'm hanging here in this foyer, and I have some stories to tell, as well as the objects.
Yes.
I have some crystals.
Oh, okay.
That I brought with me, and if you want, you can choose a crystal, and you can get to know more about the glory of empire and have a conversation with me.
Okay, I will choose this crystal. Let's call it. Also known as a lighter.
I think it's golden and shiny.
Oh, is it golden and shiny?
Yes. And in some way, I think it's also okay.
It's a magic tool.
It's magical and it's glorious, and it kind of shows glory, and I want to have a conversation with you about glory.
About glory?
Since I'm the glory of empire, you know, and I can come to humans in various ways. And, I mean, this foyer kind of embodies me pretty well, I would say, pretty perfect. Golden, silver, marble. And in some way I can also be a feeling, like invisible feeling. And I want to know what glory means for you.
Oh. I bet you're right. I guess you're right that people felt proud to be part of the, what was it? German Empire, whatever.
Yes.
And you can also see that. Well, when 1902 you said it was built? Okay, so I mean, just take the crazy feeling they had when they entered the World War I. I mean, they were in joy of entering a war. So this is how proud they were of their country and everything. So it is totally, again, it is totally outdated in my world. So I'm not. I would say I'm not proud of being German, if that is the question, in a national way.
Yeah. But that was my interest. Also, if you feel kind of a different sense of pride when you're here than outside on the street, but if you say that you generally don't have this German...
Well, I think those buildings, other way around, I mean, all those buildings, they give you something, so I'd rather stay here to enjoy whatever, theater, music, arts, than being in a whatever normal Aldi store or whatever. I mean, of course, it shines and it reflects and gives you a certain feeling. This I really enjoy. It's here. I would not build it again, but since it's here, of course, we should use it and enjoying it the most. Of course, it's great. I mean, this is for sure.
Well, as I said, I am civilization, and I come from ancient Greece. I'm an angel from the painting that you see in the ceiling of this foyer. And yeah, I came alive today to help you and guide you through this foyer. And alright, because something has happened here today. Something really strange has happened. A lot of objects have come to life, and they're really they're really curious, and they want to speak to everyone, share stories. And they kind of want to make a trouble, you know. So me and my other angels, sisters, we're here to keep the order. We're the guards, and each of us, we have our corner and we have our object performer. And and what would be great is that you can go and meet them. I invite you to go to my object and meet her, which now she's occupied, so yes, I will. That's why we're here to keep the order, because we have to keep you company until you can go to her. It's really important for me. It basically represents where I grew up, in the mountain Olympus. Have you all heard about this mountain? Yes? Yes? It's okay. Well, I will let you know anyway that it's where ancient Greek civilization grew, and also the mythology stories, they came from there, they happened there.
What is this bottle?
This one? It's actually not a bottle. It's heaven inside of it. And heaven and colonization means that some people believe in the life in heaven that they can never attain, and by this I doesn't mean that it's life after death. It's rather that people believe that life in other countries or regions are better than life in their country. For example, some objects also believe here, or you will hear them talking that their life might have been different if they were other object, So it's also something very much connected to me, to colonization.
And the Gartenswerk
Exactly.
going to Bangkok.
That will be lovely if I will go there. But that's exactly what I mean. Like, I think I'm not brave enough to do that, and I wish I would be more brave. But I'm scared that I don't. Of course, stability is nice. Who doesn't like stability? But it's quite boring.
We have no boring life, so we can't.
Wow, I'm really jealous. I thought coming here will be crazy, honestly. I thought I will meet a lot of people from different places. It's a house of artists, like I expected something, but I'm just here. It's like almost no one come to this balcony. I am quite lonely here, only with my brother. I mean, I love him, but it's like sometimes my brother, like...
It can be very difficult with brothers.
It's love-hate always. Yeah. But life is life, I think.
It's life.
Life is just life. Yeah.
Just as you choose.
Yes, exactly. So, what's the most beautiful thing in the foyer? Well,
something. What's beautiful? What's beautiful?
The most beautiful.
The most beautiful.
The most beautiful.
It's opposite. It's the overloading on golden and angels.
Yes.
And it's so. I don't know the words. It's out of grotesque because it's so overloaded, and that makes it be special.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Like infantile.
Yes, it's so.
Completely. I completely agree. But
you can see it really hard because of all the gold.
It's too much gold.
Too much. Yes.
And I tell you, I clean it. You cannot imagine how difficult it is to clean this. It's old, it's crusty, it's like getting destroyed by small touch. I need to take a lot of care how to clean everything.
Our tears for you are guaranteed. Our tears for you guaranteed.
Exactly. Yeah, but I have a really one beautiful thing that I found that is, people think it's weird, but I really love it, and it's the exit sign.
The exit sign?
The exit sign. Yes,
but where's the exit sign?
They are like in all the doors. Yeah.
The ISO.
She's always, yes.
Yeah, she's quite shy, and she doesn't like, she's like super afraid to talk, and she did try, and sometimes...
She's from Japan.
Yes, she's from Japan, but a beautiful country, as I heard.
And she is shy by nature.
She's maybe true. But I don't know so many Japanese, that's why. But I only know her. But I think she's so beautiful, like especially her color. Like, it's the only thing you can see in the night.
green.
Green.
It's green and it's reflecting and it's fluorescent. It's so easy to clean. So easy. It's just dust out with nothing. Even with paper.
Just at a glance.
Gone. Yeah, exactly. I love it. And she's shy, but she has some beautiness somehow. It's kind of 2D when the rest of the thing is kind of 3D in the foyer because all the angels and all the I really like it. I don't know why. I can't explain.
Then, please help me to choose 3 cards and keep it covered, and help me to line under a light bulb made in Taiwan.
Okay.
This one. Please help me to flip the first card. Okay. What is the most beautiful thing in the foyer? I mean, when you see this foyer, how beautiful they are. Like the wavy golden decoration there and whole the Baroque art. For me, that was a stunning, really like incredible work. Like I feel I'm proud of myself, like I could be work here, because actually I'm from Taiwan. You know, working overseas is quite hard to find a job, also because the culture-wise, or even the profession-wise, or even the language-wise is so different. And since you have to come to here, you must be really brave, and also maybe you have something more special than others, so they could choose you to work here. So I feel like this definitely my dream, to work in such a beautiful place like this, like to see the angels, the fairy, and how the painting they are, and then just feel like home, which is really a privilege for me. What has been changed after you got here? Everything changed. Before I worked in Taiwan, and then the work condition is really sucks, I have to say. We don't have the proper insurance. And then how we pay with the salary is super low. I almost cannot live without have the second job. And then here you can have like only work from 10 to 6. But in Taiwan, I have to wake up around 8 or 9 and continue working and shuffling and then working until 10. And even I don't have the weekend. And it's really hardcore. So since I work here, I have more privacy time, and I can enjoy some drink, hang out with some friends. I think that's lovely.
Any gossip?
It's constantly a lot of neighbors gossiping with other neighbors. It's like you see this fake chandelier up there. They're talking about that chandelier up there because that doesn't like this, because that is this ugly and this is that is just too precious and too pretending to be high culture, but which is not. Anyway, this kind of things I can constantly hear. But I have to say, when I heard gossip, I always feel like jealous, kind of, because as a golden girl standing here from outside, I myself, my neighbors don't really gossiping me. And I think gossiping means you have kind of relationship, even though there's a kind of conflict relationship, but you have. That's why you have gossip, but I don't. Yeah. Anyways, sometimes I got a little bit lost, you know. It's like, after 16 years coming here, I gradually forgot who I am. It's like, of course, consciously I know I'm from Taiwan, but what does it mean to me until now? I gradually forgot the language. I gradually forgot how my neighbor in Taiwan, they were talking about the topic they're interested in. I don't remember it anymore. And the people, my neighbors here, I tried 16 years trying to get into this surroundings. I cannot really get into the surroundings. And I know my neighbors don't see me one of the German. Of course, I'm not. I know I'm not. But who I am then?
And now you ask me about hopes and dreams.
Do you know what I think? That this myth of the golden years when you're retired, it's bullshit. I don't think that you have to feel good because of that. I think generally retirement is only an illusion. It only wants us to make, or it just wants to make you think that you have done a good job, that you've been important, and that you have now reason to feel good afterwards. Well, I've been exploited for 50 years. How about you? See? That's what I mean. And that's why I don't hope for anything anymore. But I don't know whether you can understand that, but okay. So that was the first round. If you want to, we can now continue with the second round. You just have to turn these cards from the bottom to the top.
What do you think?
Good?
Yeah? This one first?
Yeah.
Do you like living in Foyer?
Yes. I mean, for me, I came here in the 70s. And I think it was quite difficult to like really become a part of this, you know. But I did. And I feel like this is home now. Do you also like, do you have a connection? Do you feel any?
Not a strong connection, no. Because I've not been too many times in here. But it's nice.
Could you imagine living here? I mean, it's kind of a crazy place.
I think I could not now.
But you have somewhere to feel home?
I do, yeah.
That's nice. Would you like to open the next?
Do you have any friends? How are they?
Yeah, I do have a lot of friends in here, you know. I think my best friend is actually the heater. I mean, we came here together and just have lived together for the past 50 years, and after some time you just get to know each other quite well. I would actually say we're best friends. So he's not selfish at all, for example. And that's what I really like.
But he's very old school. A very old school friend, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's the best. Don't you think so? Do you have old friends?
Yes, I have old friends.
And it's something special, right?
Yes, but my friends are not old school, I think. My friends are old perhaps, but they are not old school, like this heater.